The character who plans out everything and overcomes all odds by usually having an overpowered ability. Sound familiar? This character archetype is not new. In fact, it's been around for a number of years at this point and was catapulted into popularity by one series that I will talk about in a bit. While not as old as the tsundere or yandere archetypes, this character type has become prevalent enough for me to notice and the problems that I have with it overall. Now let's start off with a little known show called Death Note, also Code Geass. Now you may be thinking, why am I comparing these two shows? And while they both have different motivations, their characters run parallel. Like Yagami and Lelouch v Britannia both have supernatural powers, and it's all according to Keikaku. Keikaku means plan. Why I call Code Geass Death Note with mechs. I'm just not interested because they're just that clever or overpowered. Whenever there's a twist that looks to stand in their way, they just find a solution around it because they can.
Now that's bang out of order.
While they do ramp up the tension for both series, I never felt like they were in trouble until right at the end because
it's over, isn't it?
It's frustrating more than anything, and it just feels lazy that a character can do whatever because the script says so. I love how Death Note and Code Geass have basically become poking you with a stick and going, hey, remember this, with their various sequel projects.
My heart bleeds for you.
Even a more recent example, such as Ainz from Overlord, who is still overpowered and a good strategist. Watching Overlord made me think that the series was more interested in its supporting characters like Chess Piece beyond the first season. Shaltir and the other Guardians are more interesting than our actual hero because I actually understand their characters. Ainz is a normal guy playing the powerful Overlord, and while we get the human voice sometimes, it's barely enough to inform the audience of what he's like, and his other persona isn't that interesting.
Definitely.
Sorry, where was I? It's funny how the isekai genre has brought these characters back into prominence. I have some exceptions for this character type that I like. Reiji Akaba from Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5. He isn't the hero or even the protagonist of the show. In fact, he's more like a villain a lot of the time, with him manipulating the hero. You understand why he does what he does, but the focus isn't squarely on him throughout the series. He's the rival instead and stands before Yuya as a wall for most of the series. A rule of writing is that you make the opposition for the hero stronger because it allows them to stand up and fight back, not the other way around. Also, he's just a really good player of the game and not unbeatable. Then they screwed it up in the following entry. Rinse and repeat the same praise for Satsuki Kurien from Kill La Kill, and that's why I'm not a fan of a lot of Mastermind characters who aren't Reiji Akaba.
That wasn't part of my calculations.
If you like this video, please give it a like, subscribe, and hit that notification button for more content from yours truly. Also, follow me on Twitter for the link in the description. Cheers for watching.
Yes, there was a little collateral damage, probably not important. My plan is great.